Welcome to Specific Love. For those of you who have been with us for a while, you know that I don't do many product reviews unless it's something that's really cool and unique and stands out and can help for you in the maker world. And that is what I've brought to you today. Back in October, I was at the Atlanta Maker Fair and I came across a really cool company that was making these very unique, very cool looking connectors that held 3/4 inch metal conduit together. Now these things are very cool in the sense that if you look at the top, they look almost like a puzzle piece that carefully fit together and clamp around the metal conduit. Then he used a bolt and a specialized nut that held everything together. And it was very simple. All you need was an Allen wrench to do this. You just use an Allen wrench to tighten everything up and it held it nice and tight. And while at the Maker Fair, I was really impressed with the quality and the way he had designed his cool product here. And I asked if he'd be interested in sending me a few so I could do an honest review. And so he has sent me a few packs of these, and they come in packs wrapped up just like so. So it's good quality. These are heavy duty metal, so you don't have to worry about them breaking. Now this is going to be my first time playing with this, so we're going to see just how easy this is to put stuff together. Now first off, I have to go pick up some metal conduit. Now this is just some basic 3/4 inch metal conduit that I picked up at my local hardware store. It has nice inch marks on it, so it just should be pretty easy to cut down to size. In a previous video, I made this 4-inning box so it'd be easier for me to bend and make nice shapes with PVC. Now this is the bottom of it, which is just held together with some 2x4s. And the top of it, it's just basic pegboard. Now, I want to start real basic using the maker pipe, see if I can turn this into a lifted table so it's a lot easier for me to do some of that bending. I don't have to get on the floor all the time. Now, I am finding out that the inch marks on here are not exactly lined up to the exact inches and a measuring tape, so we're going to use a measuring tape as the ultimate guide. Now this is my first time cutting the metal conduit. I decided to go with 3-foot legs, so I cut 4 of those. But I have found, of course, when you're cutting out any kind of metal with any kind of a cutter like this, you're going to have a bunch of burrs. Fortunately, this one right here came with one that goes in here and it rakes out some of the burrs and makes it a lot easier. Anyway, I got 4 legs and now we're going to start cutting out to the size of the board. Alright, the inside length is going to be about 45 inches. Now we're going to assemble 4 sets of these together so we can attach them to the pipes, and then we're going to attach the pipes to the wood. Now the great thing about attaching these together is all you need is a basic Allen wrench. I'm just going to use some basic straps to attach the metal pipe to the wood here. I now have these pipes in here attached to the wood with these maker pipes sticking straight up, making sure they're in the right location before I secured it, so they are not only being held here, but they're also being held just against the wood, which give it a little extra strength for the table. Now I'm going to show you how easy it is to attach each of these legs. All I need for this, of course, is my Allen wrench. Alright, there we go. Leg is nice and secure. Now I'm going to attach the other 3. Now all 4 legs are attached, but we're going to add a little extra strength by adding a bar that goes across. To get the correct length, I have temporarily attached 2 of these maker pipe brackets, and we are going to measure, and that is about 17¼ but to be safe we'll do it at 17. And there is the table. Very simply put together, just using some of the maker pipe and some metal conduit. And here's another look at the bottom side. Very simply put together. And if I need to store this table away, I just gotta loosen these brackets down here. And the legs will slide right out. Now something else you can make that's really cool is an awesome backdrop. Now when we were at the Maker Fair, the actual maker pipe display was made entirely out of their maker pipe pieces. Now this is really cool because it was quite large, and then when it was time to put everything in go, they unscrewed a couple of these bolts, took it apart, and put it in a tiny little car. I was amazed that they could get all this stuff into a small car, but it was because of all these connection pieces which made it so much easier. Now, there is a variety of things that you can make. They have anything from furniture to, I've seen a little go-kart, to just about anything your imagination can come up with. If you can put it together with these pipes, you can have a lot of fun with it. Now, if you're interested in some of this maker pipe, they currently only sell it on their website at makerpipe.com. I'll put a link to that in the description below. And if by chance they do decide to go Amazon or another area, I'll put a link to those in the description, so keep an eye out for that too. Now, these run at current time about $2.75 a piece, which is not bad considering you can use this over and over again. And your imagination is basically endless in what you can do with it. So, if by chance you go to the Maker Pipe website and you order some of those, now, the owner's name is David. Make sure you let them know that Specific Love sent you, and I hope you have a great time building with some of this stuff. Now, if you enjoyed this review, make sure you click the like button. Tell us what you think about it in the comments, and as always, have fun building.